Hey, it's Joel from Fernweh Guided Expeditions, and I'm here to talk about winterization of your rig really quickly. There's 3 or 4 things I want to run through, but there's a traditional way to do it, which is with the RV antifreeze. The other way to do it is with compressed air. I prefer to use compressed air. It's pretty easy, and a couple of things to just take note of. One is you'll need an adapter for this. This adapter has a valve on it so you can regulate the airflow into those lines, and I like having that. On the external port, there is a setting that you want to move that to, and we'll show that to you, which is city water to the Hilt fixtures. So here you can see the external port that has that switch, and we've got it moved to city water to Hilt fixtures. The other thing is make certain you have all of the water out of the freshwater tank out of that system. Next, you want to go to the lines and use the water pump in the rig to be able to drain out as much of that water as you possibly can on both the hot and the cold side of those lines, using the pump in the rig. Now that you've emptied out all of the water out of the freshwater tank and you've used the water pump to get the water out, open up one of the lines like this so that you've got the ability for the air to come through, and then you can turn on the air compressor to allow some of that airflow, and you'll see all of the water in those hot and then cold water lines coming out, so you'll be able to get all of that water out of those lines. The last thing is there is a low point that you want to make certain that cap comes off and you drain that water out. And then right over here is where we have the freshwater tank drain. In here is where you have that low point that needs to be drained. You can see there's a little bit of water in there. And I'm just taking this off, and I'm going to dump this out. And then I'll put that back on. Just like that. And so thank you for watching, and we'll see you soon.